Hi there, this is Shrikant. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I would like to go over the application which I developed using integration object in Appian. So these are the high-level steps that I followed. The first step, what I did was I consumed the REST service, selected the right REST service with the complex data object. Then I tested the service using the postman. After that, I created a connected system as well as the integration object to consume the service in Appian. Then tested the service within the integration object. Once it is successful, then I call the object integration object from the expression rule. Again, I did a quick test over there. After that, I uh, build up a process model interface, then connected the to database and send the data from interface to database using process model. So this particular use case involves data insertion to multiple tables. We have to insert the records into multiple tables, and we have to maintain the one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many relationship. These are the very high-level summary of this particular use case. Here is the external system. I'm consuming the service provided by the external system within the Appian. So for that, I have created a connected system integration object. Then the same has been consumed within the expression rule. Then data has been passed to interface, and once the data is there within the interface, I created a process model to push the data from interface to database. My database has got 4 tables for this particular use case. The main table is going to be the user table. This is the parent table. It has got 2 child table. One is address table and other one is the company table. User table has got a one-to-one relationship with the company. What it means is each user can work in one company at any given point of time. And the same user has got one-to-many relationship with the address table. This signifies that a user can have multiple address. Say, for example, home address, work address, billing address, permanent address, something like that. That is how one-to-many relationship is maintained between user table and address table. And for each entry in address table is associated to one record within the geographical location. Say, for example, user has got one address, that address also has got one more child record, and the child record stores the longitude and altitude of a given location, and thus it is also maintains one-to-one relationship. Let's quickly jump on to Appian and we will see how exactly it works. Before that, I would like to go over some of the CDT type. Let me start with the main table. Yeah, this is the main table, that is the customer information. And to show you before I move on to the CDT, it is better if I go over the response that we receive from the services. So here is my response. As you see, this is an array of lists. It has got information for multiple users. See user 1 and give me a minute. My keyboard is stuck. Okay, here is the user list. I do have many users, 3, 4, 5, list goes on. Let's consider one user. This particular user has got basic information such as ID, name, username, email, and address. And address has been stored in another table with the 1-to-many relationship. Right now, this particular record has got only one address. Again, this particular customer also has got one more entry in the company table, the company name, catching phrase, and BS. And geographic location is associated to the address table. So thus we have a customer table, address table, geographical table, and company table related to one particular customer or one particular user. Similarly, we do have multiple users. For that, I have designed CDT with something like this. This is the basic customer information. It has linked with the address table and the company table with the type as customer address CDT, and company field is associated to the company customer company CDT type. So these two are the CDT type. Basically, it is referred as nested CDT. The CDT inside another CDT. So again, this address CDT also has got one more nested CDT that I can show you here. This is the address CDT. Address CDT also has got one more nested CDT with the geographical table. And the geographical table is here. It has got two fields, latitude and longitude. And this is the company CDT, which has got a name, catching phrase, and BS. So altogether, I have a 4 CDT, and all these 4 CDT have mapped to interface here. This is my interface, and I can quickly go over the process model. Process model is pretty simple, but it requires a little bit, configuration here. So again, just want to let you know that I have used a write to data store entity. I have not used a write to, we do have another one, something like a write to multiple data store entity, but I haven't used that, even though I have multiple tables. Let's see how exactly it works. And let me go to database here, launch cloud database. I wanted to show you the table structure. This is my company table. So I do have one entry here. Let me delete this. Company entry, delete. Select, delete. Okay, let's make sure I don't have any entry in all these 4 tables. This is the longitude table. I don't have any entry. It shows 0 rows. This is the customer table. Here also I don't have any entry. And this is the company table, which stores the company information. I don't have any entries. And this is the company, this is the customer address. Here I do have an entry. Let me delete. So it's looking good now. Just to step out of that table and again go back to this table just to make sure that it has got deleted. So table looks good, and now we will test from the interface. Okay, so these are the data which I received from the service. This is pretty much same, something like this what we have here. ID 1, ID 2, ID 3, ID 4, something like this. So similarly, I do have ID 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to select one of the record, and we'll see. I'll select Delphin here, 9, and you see the detail of that particular user with the user ID, username, phone number. Pretty much these are the customer information, user information. This is the address information you see over here, the street address, suit, city, zip, and these are the company information. Finally, this is all about geographical location, longitude and altitude. Please bear with me. There's a typo here. It should have been latitude. So I'm planning to insert this data to my database. For that, I'm going to click on Write to DB. Record has been inserted successfully. I'm back to home page, which shows all user list. We will see, we will go back to database and we will verify all 4 tables. This is my first table. Delphin is here. Yeah, this is the first table, customer information, and username Delphin is here. And this table is linked with the address table and the company table. So ID 18 and company table also got ID 18. Let's go back to company table now. This is company table. With the row ID 18, I do have a record here with name, catching phrase, and BS. This is not a mentioned in the English language. It looks like Spanish or the probably Latin, I would say. And we will go back to address table. Here do have N1 entry with the row ID 18, and as I mentioned earlier, this is also linked with the geographical location with the ID 11. Let's go back to geographical location, and there I'm expecting one more entry. Here you go. With the row ID 11, I have inserted a latitude and a longitude, which is 24 and minus 160. Okay, we will verify that as well. Go back to interface for Delphin record. This is a record. I'll go back to details view, 24 and minus 168. The same has been inserted over here, 24 and minus 168. That's all I had for this video. Thank you for your time. You have a great day. Bye.